Pictory AI review and tutorial for beginners. Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'll be teaching you how to turn a plain and simple script into a fully edited video with subtitles and AI voiceovers, as well as reviewing all the editing options within Pictory to help you produce a quality video from scratch. Now if you are new and would like to sign up to Pictory AI, there will be a link in the description down below where you can sign up for free. Now apart from that, let's start the video. Alright, so once you guys have signed up or you have logged in, you'll be presented to the Pictory dashboard where you have 4 options to choose from. So option 1 is you can turn a script into a video. So they recommend you choose this option if you are going to be creating educational videos, listicle videos, coaching videos, and step-by-step guides. Option 2 is if you would like to turn an article into a video. So they recommend you use that for blogs, press releases, and any HTML articles. Option 3 is for editing videos using text, so that's pretty self-explanatory. You can add subtitles, cut portions of videos, create video highlights, and add logos and intros and outros. And the last option is visuals to videos, so you can create a short video using your existing images and video clips. So for this tutorial and review video, we'll be using script to video. So you want to go ahead and click proceed. Okay, so this is the script editor. This is where you'll be pasting in your script, which will eventually turn into a fully edited video. So for starters, you want to go ahead and enter a video name. So I already have a choice of name, so it will be top 10 foods for weight loss. Now again, you can choose any name or choose anything you want to call your script. So that is the topic that I'll be choosing. Now I already have a script made. I used a tool called ChatGPT. Now if you don't know what ChatGPT is, it's an AI chatbot that uses language processing to create dialogue between yourself and the bot. It can pretty much answer any question you ask it and give you information based on the question or request. So we can use this tool to our advantage to create an easy script for us to use for any topic we desire. So to get to ChatGPT, you want to go ahead and just Google the tool. And you want to click the first link that pops up, so introducing ChatGPT. Now there's a bit here that you can read if you don't exactly understand it. You can read that there, but for the most part you want to go ahead and click try ChatGPT. Now most of you will probably not have an account, so you can go ahead and click sign up. I do, so I'll go ahead and log in. So once you've signed up and logged in, you will be sent to this page. Now as you can see in the top left, I've already done a couple searches with ChatGPT. But for the most part you will not have anything there because you've created an account. So what you want to do is ask the tool exactly what you want. So what I need is a script for Pictory, and my topic is top 10 weight loss foods. So what I'll do is I'll ask the tool to write a YouTube script for the top 10 weight loss foods. I'll then click enter and then it'll start writing me a script. Okay, so that took probably not even 30 seconds and it has given me a whole script on the top 10 weight loss foods. So as you can see, it has given me an intro, so this would be the starting bit that I add in front of the script. Then it has given me 10 different foods that will help with the weight loss with a full description of each of them, and also an outro as well. So that is the power of ChatGPT and what it can do. However, again, you need to be specific in what you exactly want. So instead of just saying top 10 weight loss foods, I put in front of it, write a YouTube script for the top 10 weight loss foods. So that way ChatGPT knows exactly what you're after, and that way you can get an actual script instead of just a small description of the top 10 weight loss foods. So now that we have our script, you want to go ahead and copy it all. And once we have our script, we want to go ahead and paste it to the script editor. And there we go, there is our script. But there's a couple things we need to do before we go ahead and proceed. So as you can see, the script is kind of everywhere. It looks very bulky, there's not much space anywhere, and it just looks like a bunch of words cluttered together. So what we want to do is just space out everything, so that way Pictory can read our script clearly and put it into multiple different scenes clearly as well. So first off, we'll go ahead and just put spaces between everything. Okay, so now everything looks a bit more clear and clean to the eye. As you can see, everything is spaced out. There's also one thing, if you guys have noticed, there's multiple of the same word next to each other. So as you can see, there's leafy greens, and there's also another leafy green. So what we want to do again is just proof check everything, make sure everything is, you know, correct, the spelling is correct, and everything makes sense. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now. Okay, so as you can see, everything looks really good now. There's no errors. If you also have Grammarly, that will help with spelling and anything that pops up, like example here. So instead of just weight loss, there'll be a little Python in the middle of it. So there we go. So that is our script that we made probably within a couple minutes just from using the great tool ChatGPT. So I really recommend you guys use that if you don't already have a script. So once you guys have proof checked everything again and you are happy with how your script looks, you want to go ahead and click proceed. You'll be then taken to the template area. So this is pretty much the area that will decide how your video will look. So you can add templates that that will pop up with your text, and templates for your background as well. So you want to go ahead and choose what template you want. Now this doesn't exactly matter too much because you can edit everything to your liking. However, if you can't exactly be bothered or don't want to edit too much, you can just choose a template that you'd be happy with for all and each of your scenes. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and choose the unique template. I feel like, that's quite simplistic. There's not too much going on. Again, you can choose other things, like for example, if you want a professional one that looks, pretty professional, you can choose that one. There's more subtle ones, like example, this bird here, which is actually probably more simple than the one I was going to choose, so I'll probably choose the dove square. Yeah, there's plenty of options here. Again, it doesn't matter too much because you can change everything to your liking, obviously I'll be showing that further into the video. So I want to go ahead and choose dove square, so I'll click select, and then you can choose the aspect ratio of what you want the video to be. So if you're going to go 16:9, that is just your typical YouTube landscape video. So if you were to watch a YouTube video, that's how your script and video would look like, if it is 16:9. You can then go 9:16, which is more of like your YouTube shorts or your TikToks. So that's how that would look in a video format. Then there is your 1:1, which is just a square format. So kind of like an Instagram post. But for this tutorial, I will do 16:9 because I'd assume most of you want to do a YouTube format. So I'll go ahead and click 16:9 and click continue. Now it will start generating the storyboard for us to edit, so you want to go ahead and wait for that to generate. So once everything is generated, you'll be taken to the Pictory storyboard. This is the main area where you'll be doing all of your editing and making sure your video turns out looking very good. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of things to get through, which I'll be getting through each and every single one of them. I will go ahead and start off with the scenes. So as you can see, there's a lot of scenes here. There is 27 scenes. Now what a scene is pretty much just each of these scenes were created from the script that you put in at the very start. So all it does is it pretty much just turns a sentence from the script that you paste at the start into just multiple scenes. So each one of these scenes you can actually access. So if we look at the bottom here, as you can see, there is scenes with text and with multiple backgrounds as well. So what Pictory has done, it has looked at each of the keywords in each of the scenes and put a background based on the keyword that was in that scene. So as you can see for this scene, which is number 6, the keywords which are highlighted are eggs and sauce and protein. So what Pictory has done, it has seen the keyword eggs and has put a video or background of someone taking out the yellow bits of the eggs. So we'll go ahead and do one more example here in case you don't understand. So, okay, so scene 8. So the keywords there are oatmeal and fiber, which again are highlighted even in the text. And it just put a background of just oats. So that's what Pictory does. It tries to do its best to match the background with the keywords of that scene. Now because this is automatic, obviously, a lot of these backgrounds I'm sure you won't be happy with, which obviously, you can change. Of course, if you are happy with how everything looks, you've gone through, every single scene, and you like the background, you like the way the text looks, you like the highlighted keywords and everything, then of course you can go ahead and just download it if you're happy with that. But we're going to go a bit more into depth and edit everything, so that way you guys know how to edit everything that you want. So we'll start off with scene 1. So as you can see, there is the text just at the bottom here, and there's a picture of someone doing push-ups. So it says, "Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel where we provide you with the best health and fitness tips." So Pictory has detected that health and fitness tips are the key words for this scene. So it has put someone being someone doing exercises, which relates to someone being healthy and staying in shape. So I'm not the biggest fan of this background. So what I can do is go to the left here and click on visuals. And what I can do is I can search for a different background here. So obviously I want something to do with health. I don't exactly want someone doing some sort of exercise. I'll prefer, kind of like some healthy foods in the background. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is search up healthy foods. I'll click enter and wait for that to load, and there we go. It shows us a bunch of videos and a bunch of backgrounds for us to put in our scene related to healthy foods. So I can go ahead and have a look here and see what I like. Okay, so I like this video here. It's someone cutting up some vegetables, which relates to health. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this, and it will automatically be applied to the scene of choice. So as you can see, instead of someone doing a workout, it is now someone cutting some vegetables, and it says, "Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel where we provide you with the best health and fitness tips." So I like that a lot more than someone doing exercise. Now let's say I wasn't happy with that again. All it takes is for you to go through the visuals area and choose just another video. It's as simple as you click and it will be applied to that scene of your choice. Now let's say you wanted a still image instead of like a moving background. You can also go to all types, which is just under the search bar, and you can type just images. So when you click images, it will now pop up with just an image instead of just a moving background. That's if you guys want a static background. You can also preview your scene. So once you've added a background, you can click preview at the bottom here, which will just simply play the scene, and it'll also play the music in the background as well. So if you are happy with that, you can go ahead and leave it like that. Now before we get into editing our other scenes, we can also look at the text here. So personally, I do like how this text is laid out. I might want to change the color, but for the most part, if you chose a template that you guys liked, you would probably like how it looks already. But let's say you guys didn't. This is what I meant back in the video, that you can change anything to your liking, and it is very, very flexible. So the first thing we can do is we can change the font of it. So we can choose any font we like. So let's say I wanted Rowdies, I can go ahead and click that, and it will apply the font to our text. Now I was quite happy with the font I was using. I actually can't remember which one it was. I think Arial. Yeah, I like Arial, how it looks. So we'll keep it like that. You can also change the font size. So if I wanted to be a bit more smaller, I can go ahead and just swap that. I'll keep it around, I think it was 32. I like that size. Now what we can also do is we can make it either bold, so we can bolden it up, which actually looks really nice. I might keep it like that. We can give it an italics, so we'll go to the side a little bit. We can underline it, and we can even put a line through the text. Now again, it is entirely up to you and what you guys want. Personally, I'd probably just stick with bold because bold looks really nice. So what we can also do here is we can capitalize the whole sentence. So if we click the first option here, we'll make everything capital. You can also make everything in lowercase, make every letter at the start of each word be capital. So like so, which actually looks really nice. This option just makes everything look a bit more different. I'm not exactly sure what this option is. However, it changes your font a bit, so I wouldn't mess with this one too much. So I will stick with the third option. I like how every letter is capitalized at the start of each word, so I'll keep it like that. Then we can also choose how we want our font to kind of sit. So I have the middle option chose, which is kind of the most cleanest because again, the text is in the middle. So I'll probably keep it like that. But you can make the text lean to the right if that's what you want to choose. You can also make it lean to the left. So you can kind of incorporate this as you can have your text leaning more to the right if you have it on the right. So just like so, which still looks really nice. Same with the left. So if I wanted to put it on the left, I'll just slide it over to the left here. That looks really good actually, so I actually might keep it like that. I like the looks of that. We can also change the text color, the background color, and the highlight color. So again, it's kind of self-explanatory. So if I want the text color to be something different from white, I can change it to whatever I want. So let's say I wanted to change it to red, it will look red. So I'm not exactly happy with that, so I might keep it at white. You can then also change the background color. So what the background color is the little box around the text. As you can see, we can change the color of that. But let's say I'm not a fan of gray, I can add a reddish background. What we can actually do on the bottom here is we can change the transparency of the box behind the text. So let's say I think the red is a bit too overwhelming. I feel like it stands out a bit too much. I can lower this down a little. So that way it shows just a little bit of it, so it's not too overpowering, with the background a little bit, just like so. However, I'm pretty happy with the black look. I kind of like how it brings out the white a bit. So I'm going to go put that back to black, and then put that the transparency up just a little bit, just like so. I like that a lot. And then the highlight color is literally just the keywords in that text, which will be highlighted. So in this case, it is health and fitness tips. So if I go back to here, I can change the highlight color to what I want. So let's say I want the highlight color to be a nice green. I'll go ahead and change it like that, and as you can see, it is now green, which looks really nice. And yeah, so that's how you change all the colors for the fonts. You can also change the text shadow color, so if your text has a shadow, you can change it to that color. Now what you can also do is change the width of the text. So mine's currently at 90%, which is as high as you can go. You can change this a little lower, so if you want it to kind of, you know, be more of like a square formation, like so, you can have it like that. What you can also do is click the option at the bottom here, which says full width. So when we turn this on, all it's going to do is just fill the whole area of the video. So as you can see, it extended each word out a little bit, and now it fills the whole bottom area. Now what we can also do is position our text. So if I want my text to be how it is in the bottom left, I'll click the bottom left square. If I want it in the center, I can click the center square. Same with top right, top left, all pretty self-explanatory stuff. Good thing about this little tool is that it just simply automatically aligns everything for you. Now, this is the fun part. What we can do with our text is not only does it look great already, we can animate it. So we click these little 3 circles up here, and we can add an animation to our text. So at the moment we are on the entry, and there's also an exit option. So how the text will enter and how the text will exit. So what we can do here is click on the animation box, and it will show us a bunch of different animation options we can choose for our text. So let's say I wanted the typewriter animation. I can go ahead and add that, and it'll give you a little preview there. Now for some reason, if it didn't give you the preview, you can just simply click the preview box at the bottom here, and it will show you a preview of the text. So there we go. I actually really like how that looks, but I'll go ahead and show you some other options as well. So let's say I want the text to slide in from the left. I'll go ahead and click slide in. It should give us a little preview, as you can see. Now what we can do as well is we can change the speed of the animation. So let's say when it slid in from the left, I wasn't exactly too happy with how fast it was. I can just slow this down. So I can slow it down a little bit, and then if we click preview, as you can see, it slowed down a little bit. So let's say it was too slow. We can just simply add the speed up a little bit, and if we watch that, it literally just zooms in. Okay, so that's a bit too fast for my liking. So I'll go ahead and put that to a little lower. So I like that, it looks really nice. There's so many other options as well for you guys to choose from. You can obviously experiment with each and every single one of them. I'm going to stick with the typewriter because I like how the typewriter works. And there you go, the preview was a bit slow there, so all I need to do is just speed it up a little bit, have a look again, and there we go, that looks a lot more better. So now that the entry is done, we can also add an exit. So what that means is pretty much when the scene is about to end, it will do an exit animation. So again, we can click the animation box and choose from a lot of fade out options here. So we can simply just make it fade out. So if we have a look here and give it a preview, as you can see, it fades out, which looks really nice. So that's the animation area. You can make your text look a lot more better, and it also is very eye appealing when once your video is made. So I highly recommend adding some animation to your text. Now in the top right, what we can do is, so if we are happy with how our text looks, the animation, the style, the positioning of it, we can actually save this as a style. So I can go ahead and click save as style and give it a name. So let's say I want to give it the name style 1. I can go ahead and save that, and it will now save that style of text that we have for other scenes that we can also incorporate it to. So instead of having to do what we've just done on each and every single one of the scenes, now that we saved the style that we just made and we have a template for it, I can go to another scene, click the text, go to styles, and click the style that I want, and it will automatically apply the style that I just had at the very start of the scene to here as well. So now if we go ahead and preview this, it should be the same as our scene 1 style. And there we go. It typewrites in, And then once the scene is over, it should fade out as well. Perfect. So that's how you save your styles. Now let's say I was very happy with how the text was and the animations and the speed and everything. What we can do is actually click apply to all, and it will apply the text, the animation, the colors, and everything that we've just done to all of your scenes at the left here. So because I am happy with how this looks, I will go ahead and apply this to all of my scenes. So now if we go through our scenes, like let's go to scene 9, it will have the same font, same colors, same animation if we go ahead and preview it. And there we go, which looks really great. Okay, so before I get into properly editing my script, I'll go ahead and show some of the options on the left here and give a bit more details on them. So we went over the scenes, the editing, the fonts, the animations, and the visuals, and how to change your backgrounds and how to preview it all. So what we can start looking at here is the elements option. So what the elements option is it can provide you with a bunch of stickers, a bunch of GIFs and emojis to add to your scenes. So let's say for a scene, or example scene 1, I would like to add a emoji. I can go ahead and search for something. So let's say I wanted to add a food emoji. I can search up food and it'll give me a bunch of options here to choose from. So because I'm talking about health and fitness tips, I don't want something unhealthy. So let's say I'll put a carrot emoji there. I'll just simply click it and it will pop up and you are able to move the emoji and adjust the size of it to your liking. You can also add GIFs. So any GIF you choose will just simply be added there. So let's say I wanted this giraffe in my scene. I can click it and it'll add the giraffe GIF. And the stickers option, it just has a bunch of stickers here that you can add to your scenes if you would like to do that. So now we can go ahead and look at the audio tab. So this is the main area where you'll be adding your background music. You'll be adjusting how loud it is and choosing what track you want to put in your scenes. And you can also add your own voiceover. So you can choose from multiple different AI voice bots here that you can choose from. So we'll start off with the background music. So what we can do here is we have a list of background music options that we can choose from. So the first thing you could do is you can choose the mood of the song you're kind of going for. So because I'm going for like a health video, I would want something that's kind of uplifting and inspiring. I wouldn't want to put something passionate or funny and silly because again, it's a health video. So I would go ahead and tick the option uplifting and inspiring. So once you've chosen your option, you can click apply. We'll then update your background music of choice. So what I can actually do here, there's a little play button to the right of the song which you can click and preview, so which I'll be doing right now. So what you can do is scroll through all of them and choose a song that really fits your script and video. And then in the top right, you can adjust the volume of your background music and your voiceovers as well, which we'll get to in just a second. So on that topic, we're now going to go ahead and go to voiceovers, where we can start looking for a voice to voice over our scenes. So just like the background music, you can actually preview the voices. So let's go ahead and preview one.
Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that video increases conversion rate by 80%.
So that was Aiden, and that was a male voiceover. So if we were happy with Aiden, we can go ahead and click apply. I wasn't too happy with him, so I'm going to go ahead and test a couple others. So let's try Kendra, female.
Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that video increases conversion rates by 80%.
I liked Kendra as well. That was a bit more of a nice voice. You kind of want to go for something that's not too robotic. You know what I mean? You kind of want to find something that's a bit more smooth. Doesn't sound like it is generated from AI, even though it is. My personal favorite is the English South African option, which is Ayanda, which is a female. So I'll apply her. So once you've applied it, you can actually preview a scene and it will read out what you have on the scene. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a preview.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel where we provide you with the best health and fitness tips.
There you go. So it is use the voice we have chosen. Now what we can also do is we can go over to my uploads and actually add our own voiceover. So let's say you weren't happy with the voiceovers that Pictory has offered you. What you can do is you can go to another tool, so something like Murph AI or Speechello, and you can paste the script that you pasted at the very start into that tool. Get that tool to make a voiceover for your script, and you can add your own voiceover to Pictory. So for this video, I was quite happy with the voice that I've chosen, so I'll be keeping it how it is and won't be adding my own. However, you can do that if you'd like to. You can also add your own background music. So again, if you're not happy with the background music that they provided you, you can go ahead and download your own. Okay, so now we can go to the text option here. And what this area is pretty much what it says. So you can add a heading, you can add a subheading, and you can add a body of text. So what this means is that you can add a heading for, let's say, scene 1. So if I wanted to add a heading, I can go ahead and type something here. So I can add fitness. Something like that. I can click enter. Oh, sorry, click enter like that. And it's the same thing that we did at the start. We can change how it looks, the font, the way it's placed, the colors, the width, anything you want, and you can change that to your liking. Now, one thing with adding a heading or a subheading is that the voiceover bot will not read them. The only thing the voiceover bot will read is the text that is in the scene. So again, which will be the "Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel where we provide you with the best health and fitness tips." That's the only thing the voiceover will read. It will not read your subheadings. We can also go to styles, which is pretty much what we did at the very start of the video. We've chose our template. This is literally just your template area. So you can have a template for your intro, template for your scenes, which is the Dove square template that we chose at the very start, and then you can also have another template for your outro as well. This is what I meant by at the start, where you can really just change it to what you like. Like, it doesn't exactly matter which template you chose then and there, because it is all very changeable. And you can also preview the styles that you have saved. So this style 1 was the font and text and animation that I have here. If you have other styles from other projects that you like that you also want to incorporate into your scenes, you can do so. Okay, so now one of the last few options we have here is branding. What we can do in branding is we can actually add an intro, another scene if we wanted to, and an outro. So just like any video, a lot of videos have an intro and outro where they usually show off their logo or an intro to, you know, what their video will be about, or even their brand name. So what I can do here is I can go ahead and enable intro scene. And what that will do is give me a scene in front of my first scene, which is called intro scene. Now what I can do is I can add my own logo to this intro. I can import it from my folder or anything from my desktop. I can add visuals as well. And I can also add the intro text. So because my video is on health or weight loss, I have a logo already made from the internet, so I can go ahead and import my logo. Just a photo of some cabbage. Nothing special, I just got a random photo. Again, this is just for example. And what I can do here is I can actually change the size of the logo. So as you can see, if I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller. See, I don't want my logo too big, so I'd kind of want it just how the size was. I can also change the opacity of it. I wouldn't do too much changing here because you kind of want the people to see your logo. And you can position it to wherever you want. So let's say you didn't want any text at all and you just wanted your logo. What you can do is go to the intro text area, remove the text if there was any, and then go ahead and move your logo to the center. So that way you can just have your logo as the intro if that's what you want. But let's say I have a brand name and I want that brand name to be in the intro. So instead of having just my logo in the center, I might go ahead and put that to the top right. Actually, I'll put it to the top left. And I can add a intro text. So for example, just off the top of my head, I can go and call myself Cabbage Productions, which will then add the text here. So just like what we did at the very start of the video, I can edit this to what I like, which I'll be doing after I show you guys how to add another scene and outro as well. What you can also do is add a visual. So as you can see, the background doesn't really fit with anything that's going on at the moment. So what I can do is upload a video or clip of my own if I would like, or I can import from the visuals that they have. So again, we're back to visuals. Now we can choose something that we want in the background here. So let's say for an intro, you kind of want something that's, you know, a bit more exciting, that kind of pops out a bit. So my thoughts would be something to do with fireworks. So let's go ahead and type fireworks in. And then we have plenty of options to choose from again. Okay, so let's have a look at this option here. This looks pretty eye-catching. Also, ignore the watermark in the background. That is removed once you finalize and download your video. That's just a little example of what you can do for an intro. Now what you can do is also add another scene of your choice. So let's say you wanted to add a bit more information or something like a fun fact that we did at the beginning in between your current scenes, you can do so. And then for the outro, it is the exact same as the intro except the outro. If you wanted an outro, you can go ahead and enable that and do the exact same process that we did at the very start. And finally, we have the format option. So this format option is what we're going to be looking at once we want to finalize our video and download it. So this is where you choose how you want the format of your video to be. So what I explained at the start was the aspect ratio. So again, 16:9 is landscape, 9:16 is portrait, and it even shows you on the right, or at your scene, sorry, how it will look if you were to choose that aspect ratio. So again, the 9:16 is kind of like a TikTok or a YouTube Shorts. And then there's the 1:1 ratio, which is a square. So kind of like for Instagram, it's just a square video format. So for this video, I'll be doing the 16:9 because I want to be using this for YouTube. Then we want to go ahead and select our video resolution. So at the top right, there is 720 and 1080. You obviously want to go 1080p for the best resolution. And then if you guys were happy with how everything went, you've checked all your scenes, you're happy with the voiceovers and how everything looks, you finalized everything so it's to your liking, you can go ahead and click download. But because I'm not finished yet, I'll go ahead and go back to story and start editing everything that I want to edit. Okay, so I went through all my scenes and given them their own animations. I've made sure all the text is correct. I've even edited some of the text because I've noticed that there were some words that weren't correctly spelled, or there might be a couple double words. So it's really good just to go ahead and proof check everything again before you go ahead and download your final video. So once you've done that, you made sure everything is correct, you are happy with how it's looking so far, you want to go ahead and click the download option in the top right and select video. So what will happen here is it will start generating your video. So you want to go ahead and just wait for this to generate. Okay, so now after a bit of waiting, your video should be ready. Now what you can do is you can go ahead and download the video. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'll play the video that I have made for you guys to watch. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Cabbage Productions. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel where we provide you with the best health and fitness tips. Today, we will be discussing the top 10 weight loss foods that you must include in your diet if you are trying to shed some extra pounds. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Leafy greens are low in calories and high in fiber. They are rich in nutrients like calcium, iron, and vitamin C, which help in boosting your metabolism and promote weight loss. Eggs are an excellent source of protein, and they help in keeping you full for a longer time. They are also rich in healthy fats, which are essential for weight loss. Oatmeal is rich in fiber, which helps in keeping you full for a longer time. It also helps in reducing cholesterol levels and promoting weight loss. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help in reducing inflammation and promoting weight loss. It is also an excellent source of protein, which helps in keeping you full for a longer time. Avocado is rich in healthy fats, which help in reducing inflammation and promoting weight loss. It also helps in reducing cholesterol levels and keeping you full for a longer time. Berries are low in calories and high in fiber, which helps in keeping you full for a longer time. They are also rich in antioxidants, which help in reducing inflammation and promoting weight loss. Greek yogurt is an excellent source of protein, which helps in keeping you full for a longer time. It also helps in reducing hunger pangs and promoting weight loss. Nuts are rich in healthy fats, which help in reducing inflammation and promoting weight loss. They are also an excellent source of protein, which helps in keeping you full for a longer time. Whole grains are rich in fiber, which helps in reducing hunger pangs and promoting weight loss. They are also an excellent source of nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Legumes are rich in fiber, which helps in reducing hunger pangs and promoting weight loss. They are also an excellent source of protein, which helps in keeping you full for a longer time. So, these were the top 10 weight loss foods that you must include in your diet. By incorporating these foods into your daily diet, you will not only lose weight, but also improve your overall health. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more health and fitness tips. Thank you for watching.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and have a look at article to video. So what we're going to do is turn a blog into a video. So you want to go ahead and search up something on the internet. So for example, I've chosen how to tie a shoelace. I'm then going to choose the first thing that pops up, so how to tie a shoelace. I'm then going to copy this link, and then I'm going to go back to Pictory and paste the URL in, and then I'm going to go ahead and click proceed. It's then going to extract the key messages from the article that I just pasted in. Now, as you can see on the right, it has pasted the keywords from that blog that I've just pasted in. Now you can see to the left that all the sentences and words that are highlighted will be in the scene areas here. Now let's say you want a little bit more in your scenes, or they don't have a certain sentence highlighted that you want in your scenes. You can go ahead and simply just click on this sentence and it will add it to the scene, like shown here. So you guys want to go ahead and highlight whatever you want in the scene area. It's entirely up to you. Once you guys are happy with the scenes and you've highlighted everything you want, you can go ahead and click next. Then, just like the script to video, you can go ahead and choose a template for it all. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the same template that I chose for the script to video, which would be dove square. So I'll go ahead and click select and choose the aspect ratio. I'll be going 16:9 again. I'll click continue, and there we go. Once it's generated, just like the start of the video when we were doing the script to video, is the whole same process. So you can go ahead and edit everything, edit the text, change the backgrounds throughout all the scenes. You can link them and unlink them, add a voiceover, add visuals. All the stuff that we've just taught in the beginning is the same thing you can do here. So once you guys are happy with everything and you go through it all and edit everything to your liking, you can go ahead and click download as well. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at edit videos using text. So you want to go ahead and click proceed. So what I've gone and done is I've already got a MP3 file with a AI voice speaking and saying a certain sentence. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the box here. I'm then going to go ahead and click proceed. And you also want to specify the number of speakers in your MP3 file. So for me, I only have one person speaking, so it will be one. If you have 2 or 3, you'd go ahead and up that, but for me it's only going to be 1, so I'll go ahead and click proceed. It would then start uploading the video. Okay, so now that it is finished, as you can see from my MP3 file, it has extracted the words that have been said within the file. So it says, hello everyone, welcome back to our channel where we provide you with the best health and fitness tips, and it will automatically apply those captions into a video format. So now let's say there was an actual video, or I had a video in the background, it will automatically apply whatever it says here into the video. And again, I can go ahead and choose any template that I want for the words. So let's say I want something that has a nice dark background, a light background. Let's go with subtitle yellow. So go ahead and click that and it will automatically apply to the words the template that you have chosen. So we'll go ahead and just give it a bit of a preview.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel where we provide you with the best health and fitness tips. Today, we will be discussing the top 10 weight loss foods that you must include in your diet if you are trying to shed some extra pounds. So, without any further ado, let's get started.
So as you can see, just from an MP3 clip, without even typing or putting any script in, it automatically detects the words that the MP3 file said and puts it into a format for you so you can make a video. So what you can also do is remove filler words and remove silences if there are any in the video. Now mine doesn't have any, so it won't allow me to do so, but however, if you do have any silences like ums and ahs, or no one's speaking for a certain amount of time, you can go ahead and click these options. And of course you can go ahead and choose the aspect ratio of your videos, so I'll be keeping mine as landscape. You can choose portrait or square if you'd like. And once you finish that, you want to go ahead and click customize the video. And just like the script to video, the same process that we did at the very start, you can go ahead and change your fonts if you'd like to. Again, you can add a background if you'd like to as well. Everything from the very beginning that we went through, it's the same thing here. So once you guys are happy with that, you edit everything, and you like the product, you can go ahead and click download. Now if you'd like to use Pictory, there will be a link in the description down below where you can get a free trial. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video and you have learned something from this tutorial and review video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.